I had my first thing is I had a 909 with a Boss guitar. Boss made a guitar foot pedal sampler. That what I would do is it had a trigger out, and the sampler had a trigger in.
Right,
so you would go trigger out of, I want to say, the rim shot of the 909 into the trigger in, and you would program the trigger and just turn the volume down, and then you would plug a mic up to the portable sampler, and you would leave a gap so your first trigger would come in up on, like if you step sequencing, it would come in like on 5. So if you said, you know, my name is Jeff, you would get the Jeff out on the mic, and it wouldn't start triggering until the first one. So you could say, my name is Jeff, and turn it to from sample to play, and it would be like, my name is Jeff.
Yeah.
And people would freak out, like, oh my God, how did he do that? We went to Vegas yesterday, had a convention, like was all of the mobile DJs, and I did a DJ set for all of the DJs. But it was funny to watch how all of the DJs now play pre-recorded mixes. All of the DJs play on controllers. But it was like for them watching me do an actual set, that I'm taking this record and actually mixing it together and then using my effects and coming out of that and then bringing something else in. To watch them just kind of like, oh my God, and I'm kind of like, this is how it was done. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of like, you're looking at me like I just invented something, and I was like, no, this is how we used to do it.
Right, that's right.
Blew me away. You know, especially I think coming from, you know, programming, step sequencing, and just the traditional rolling 808, 909 sound. First of all, to just be able to have all of those sounds back in one box and not have the 909, the 727, 707, 303, 606, to have it all in one box. The synthesizer, you know, is incredible. The TB3, the voice thing is just incredible. But the mixer, just to be able to tie everything together and just kind of almost jam out from a live perspective. You know, we might have came up with 25, 30 different things just on the fly. Yeah. It sounded amazing. I didn't take anything out the box as far as a manual. I don't know too many people who read the manuals. I know that sounds funny, but most people just want to get their hands on equipment and just start jamming. And just the ability to do that was great. There's no output. Everything is with USB. Like, this is amazing. Like, when you look, you're kind of like, okay, all of that sound came out and there's no output.
That's right.
That's, wow, audio and syncing all through USB.
Right.
That's amazing. Wow. Sound quality is incredible. You know, just the punchiness, it really sounds good. The mastering button was genius, because you know, that's just the icing on the cake. But all of the synth sounds, all of the drum sounds, and you can add the effects on top of it. Like, everything is already built in. Like, instead of, you know, having to go outside of it, everything that you need is there, from delays to flangers to, you know, reverb, all tempo synced if you want it. You know, it's amazing. And I've never seen a mixer that kind of had a step sequencer that you can kind of use, you know, in conjunction with everything else, as well as the beat effects and the other effects. You know, it's kind of like, you know, this is the centerpiece of everything.
Right, this is the future.
But you know what? It kind of opens up so many doors of, you know, that you can kind of almost jam out on your own in a DJ set because it has everything, all of the components. You can program a beat, and the crazy thing is, I don't think you necessarily have to have something ready. You can almost start.
That's right.
And just take people on the ride with you, you know, being spontaneous and coming up with stuff and using the oscillators and the filters and dropping the beats out. And, you know, like I said, you know, we jammed out for about an hour and had never touched it. So imagine if you kind of get used to how everything is, what you can come up with. To me, what makes the experience is that you go there and put your personality into what you do.
That's right.